Hello student, welcome in this online class which is conducted by RO Jabalpur and I Madhulata Yadav of KV number 1 Sagar taking your class on chapter 3 of class 8. The topic of our chapter is synthetic fibers and plastics. The topics which to be covered in this video: clothes and fabrics, fibers get from natural sources, natural fiber, synthetic fibers, what are synthetic fibers, structure of synthetic fibers, characteristics of synthetic fibers, activity, types of synthetic fibers, rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, activity 2, advantages of synthetic fibers and disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Children, as we know, we wear different types of clothes of our own choice and according to the fashion. So why we wear clothes? As we know, clothes protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust and insects. And clothes also depend on the climatic conditions. As we know, we prefer to wear loose, light color cotton clothes in summer, and in winter we like to wear the clothes which keeps the body warm. It means we like to prefer woolen cloths in winter. The clothes which we wear are made of fabrics, and fabrics are made from fibers which are obtained from natural or artificial sources. And the clothes which are made of fabric have different color, textures and designs. So we like to wear different types of dresses made by different types of fabrics on the basis of climatic conditions, our economical conditions and the occasions also. And all these fabrics, here you can see the different types of fabrics having different textures, different designs, colors, and we like to wear according to our choice of fabrics. And these fabrics are made of different types of fibers. Now here you can see how fibers convert into the fabrics. So I think you have learnt in your previous classes in chapter Fibers to Fabrics how fibers convert into the fabrics. The fibers which we get from the natural resources. So the thin strands of thread made up of thinner strand which is called the fibers. By the spinning, these fibers convert into the yarn by the spinning method, and this yarns are put into the loom. The loom can be the hand control or the power control, and by the process of weaving, the yarn convert into the fabrics. And here you can see the large amount of fabrics made in a textile mills. Now fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. So here you can see the natural sources are either plant or the animals. So here you can see the different types of plants which provide us natural fibers like acacia, banana, bamboo, and the hemp, jute, pineapple, sisal. All these plants provide us different type of natural fibers for making different types of fabrics. Here is another natural fibers. These fibers we get from the animals like goat, and this is also a fiber which we get from the cotton plants. Here is jute. Now silk fibers which we get from the cocoon. Here is the wool which we get from the goat or the sheep. So in this way we can say the natural fibers we get either the plant source or the animal source. The question comes in our mind, if the natural fibers are present in the environment, so why we are using synthetic fibers? So answer of this question is, as we know, natural fibers are not much durable. It means if you make a dress made by the natural fibers, you can't use that dress or you can't wear that dress for a long time. And second reason is, as the population increased day by day, so demand of clothes are also increased. And third one is, the climate of most countries does not allow people to wear clothes made of cotton, silk or wool throughout the year, as it would be either too warm or too cold to wear clothes of the same material. So all these requirements are not fulfilled by the natural fibers. So that's why the research efforts of scientists have led to the discovery of man-made fiber. Man-made fiber means synthetic fiber. So synthetic fibers are made by human beings. That is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. What are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers consist of many small units or monomers. So to understand the synthetic fibers, try to recall the uniform pattern formed in a necklace of beads joined with the help of a thread here, or try to join a number of paper clips together and make a long chain in this way. So is there any similarity between the two? Yes. There are, you will find a beads made necklace, and her clips make a long chain. So here beads are playing role of a unit or the small unit. A synthetic fiber is also a chain of small unit joined together, and each small unit is actually a chemical substance, and many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. So monomer combine to form a large unit called a polymer, and polymer is a Greek word formed by the combination of poly, which means many, and mer, which means part or unit. So a polymer is made up of many repeating units called monomers. Here are the examples of the synthetic fibers are nylon, rayon, acrylic, polyester, etc. Here are the structure of synthetic fiber. You can see here that a single unit of monomer, and when this single unit join to make a polymer structure, it's like a chain structure. Here you can see the nylon, which is showing the chain structure by the repeated units joined together. Here are the some examples of the synthetic fibers, structures of the synthetic fibers. You can see here. Did you know polymers occur in nature also? So cotton is a polymer called cellulose, and cellulose is made up of large number of glucose unit. So here monomer is glucose and polymer is cellulose. So cellulose is made up of large number of glucose unit and cellulose become a polymer. Now characteristics of the synthetic fibers. You can see here synthetic fibers are very strong and more durable. They absorb very little water and dry up quickly. They are wrinkle resistant and quite lightweight. It means if you are making your dress by the synthetic fiber, synthetic fabrics, so no need to iron again and again, and they are less expensive and readily available. Clothes made of synthetic fibers are easy to maintain, and I think all of you are agree with these characteristics as you people are using synthetic fibers in your home. Now to prove the characteristics of synthetic fiber, we will do an activity. For this activity, take two cloth pieces of the same size, roughly half a meter square each. One of these should be from natural fiber. The other could be a synthetic fiber. Soak the pieces in different mugs, each containing the same amount of water. Now take the pieces out of the container after 5 minutes and spread them in the sun for a few minutes. Now compare the volume of the water remaining in each container. Do synthetic fibers soak less or more water than the natural fabrics? What you will observe? Definitely you will observe synthetic fiber soak less water compared to the natural fabrics. Do they take more time to dry? Definitely. We will observe that the synthetic fabrics take less time to dry. So what does this activity tell you about the characteristics of the synthetic fabrics? This activity shows that synthetic fabrics absorb very little water and dry up quickly. Okay. Now here are the types of synthetic fibers. Here are the rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, so on. But in your subject or in the syllabus, we will study about all these only. Okay. Now here are the different types of synthetic fibers. First, we will discuss about the rayon. Rayon is often regarded as artificial silk, and it is a man-made fiber prepared from a natural raw material called cellulose by chemical treatment. The cellulose required for making rayon is obtained by the chemical treatment of wood pulp. It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fibers. It can be dyed in a wide variety of colors. So you can say rayon is a artificial silk. And here are the abundant use of the rayon. And now the rayon is very popular in the society because it is very comfortable fabric. Uses in the textile industries for making saris and dresses, to make carpets, in the medical field for making bandages and surgical dressing, in making bed sheets, curtains and blankets. And you people also like to wear the dresses which are made by rayon. Here you can see the different colors of the rayons. Now, children, as you know, these synthetic fibers are prepared artificially, or all these synthetic fibers are prepared in the chemical reactions. So, by this experiment, we will understand how any synthetic fiber made in the industries. So by this experiment, we will understand. To understand this, you can see very interesting experiment which is called making a rayon or the artificial silk productions. The substance formed by copper sulfate and baking soda by reacting with each other. Here take a beaker and pour into about 4 gram of basic copper carbonate, and the copper carbonate has greenish color. Next, we need a concentration solution of ammonia. Here 40 ml of 25% ammonia solution is poured in this beaker. Now this form a complex compound of copper which has a bright blue color. Let's stir it. Now copper carbonate doesn't entirely react with ammonia and a little residue remain in the bottom of the cup. Now let's pour the liquid into the other beaker and for the solution to become clear. Now we have a copper compound complex which has very interesting property. Now this solution can dissolve cotton wool. To do this, a gram of cotton wool added slowly to the solution. The wool is highly soluble and forms so-called viscose, which is raw material for the production of artificial silk. To obtain the artificial silk, prepare one solution of a sulfuric acid. Now we fill the syringe with the viscose and fit the needle and slowly inject a stream of viscose into the acid solutions. Now, here you will find at the same time, we can observe an interesting effect. When viscose contact with the sulfuric acid, the cellulose from the solution begin to polymerize and the sulfuric acid react with the complex compound of copper and dissolve it, and now this blue fiber of rayon are formed. And after some time, this sulfur acid react with the complex compound and wash out the copper salt from the fibers, and these fibers become colorless and very soft, and this is rayon. And this is the rayon which is prepared in the laboratory. Okay children, now next synthetic fiber is nylon. Nylon is the first man-made synthetic fiber. In 1931, it was made without using any natural raw materials from plant or animals. It was prepared from coal, water and air. So you can say it was the first fully synthetic fiber. And one more interesting thing about the nylon word derives from the first letter of New York and first three letters of London, as in these two cities where nylon was simultaneously developed and marketed. So, nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber made by man without using any natural raw materials. Properties of nylon is it is very strong, elastic, lightweight and lustrous. And nylon absorbs very little water, so clothes made of nylon are easy to wash and dry. It is wrinkle resistant. Uses in making socks, tents, toothbrushes, car, seat belts and curtains. For making parachutes, in making ropes for rock climbing, as nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. So that's why nylon ropes are used in the parachute and the rock climbing. Here you can see different types of nylon ropes which used in different purpose. Another synthetic fiber is polyester. It is also a synthetic fiber, and polyester means poly and ester. It's made of repeating unit of a chemical called an ester. Terylene is a popular polyester fiber, and the polyester fabric is strong and wrinkle resistant, and it is easy to wash and dry. Uses it making fabrics for saris, dress materials and curtains, for making PET bottles, utensils, films and wires. Now, things to know that natural fibers like cotton and wool are also mixed with polyester to make blended fabrics like polycot or polywool. As the name suggests, these fabrics are made by blending two types of fibers. Example, polycot is a mixture of polyester and cotton. Similarly, polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. Next synthetic fiber is acrylic. Acrylics are the synthetic fibers derived from acrylic acid and contain at least 85% acrylonitrile. And acrylic fiber is wool-like feel. Acrylic fiber is often used as a substitute for wool. Properties: it is lightweight, soft and warm with a wool-like feel. It retains its shapes and resists shrinkage and wrinkles. It is strong and durable. Uses: it is used for making sweaters, shawls, blankets, jackets, sportswear, socks, furnishing fabrics and carpets. So all these are the synthetic fibers which we learned. Now here is the activity. By this activity, we can understand the strength of the fibers. Our aim is a nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. So here we will do the arrangement like this. Take an iron stand with a clamp. Take a cotton thread of about 60 centimeter length. Tie it to the clamp so that it hang freely from its, as shown in the picture. At the free end, suspend some weight so that we can easily understand how much weight a thread can bear. For this, a pan so that weights can be placed in it. Add weights one by one till the thread breaks. Note down the total weight required to break the thread. Okay, so this weight indicates the strength of fiber. Repeat the same activity with threads of wool, polyester, silk and nylon, and tabulate the data in this table. And arrange the threads in order of their increasing strength. So you may use a hook or a nail on the wall for hanging the fibers, and polythene bag at the other end. In place of weight, you may use marbles of similar size. So what precaution we should take in this activity? That all thread should be of the same length and almost of the same thickness. So by this activity we can easily understand which fiber is more stronger than other. Now, after this activity, we will watch a video, and in that video we will see how synthetic fibers made in the industries and used that synthetic fiber for making fabrics. Here is the video in which we will watch how polyester fiber is prepared. Polyester fiber is one of the most used commercial fiber across the world, and this is the yarn spinning process. Here are the polyester chips. By this polyester chips, fibers are prepared through the help of machines, and these chips are crushed here through the machines, and this crushed part sent to the different sections of the different parts of the machine. Here is the burnout area where these are burnt, and after burning, these are the fibers which are prepared with the help of machine. And now prepared fibers are going to roll down in different parts of the machine for making yarns of polyester fiber. So as the polyester fibers convert into the polyester yarn, which will used in the making of polyester fabric. Here is the yarn which is going to prepare, and now you can see here it is prepared yarn which will utilize for making fabric. Another method of making polyester fiber, different chemical method is applying here through the machine to giving the strengthen to polyester fiber by the different parts of the machine. So children, here you can see how synthetic fibers are made in different sections of machine and giving the strengthening to. And you can see in this manner different yarns are going to prepare. Here are the number of reels which filled by the rolling method by the polyester fiber. Once this reels rotation will be complete, then the prepared yarn will send to other textile mill for making different fabric. Now children, I will show you how that prepared yarn is converted into the fabrics. And for making the fabrics, first the design will be decided by the computer, and after the selection of the design, the setting of the other parts of the machine is adjusted according to the design. And here you can see the fibers, or you can say the yarns which are prepared in the factory, bring here and using that yarn for making different types of fabrics. Here you can see a person. He has a yarn in his hand and he is going to attach yellow color thread to the machine for making fabrics of yellow color. And you can see that thread going to attach with the part of machine, and after starting the machine, the thread is going inside the machine. Actually this machine is a loom. As I told you that weaving process is done by the loom, and loom can be the hand control or the power control. These looms are power control, and here you can see the yellow color fabric is going to prepare as the yellow color thread is attached with this electrical loom. Here you can see the other different types of loom where the different types of fabrics are going to prepare. Now yes, here is yellow blue color yarn is attached with the loom, and the yellow color fabric is going to prepare. And by this method, a large amount of fabric is prepared in this textile mill. And all these fabrics are synthetic fabrics because which are made by the synthetic fiber. In the different sections of the industries, here you can see the different types of fabrics are going to prepare, and all these fabrics are synthetic fibers made by the synthetic fiber. Here you can see the different types of fabrics, and all these fabrics are prepared in this textile mill, and all these fabrics are synthetic fabrics. Now children, we will discuss about the advantage of synthetic fibers. So as we know, synthetic fibers can be washed and dry quickly. They do not wrinkle easily and are very durable. They are less expensive when compared to natural fibers. They are easy to maintain and they are readily available than natural fibers. Now here is some disadvantages of synthetic fiber. So a big disadvantage of synthetic fiber is that they melt on heating. So synthetic material catches fire, the fabric melt and stick to the body of the person wearing it. And this is extremely dangerous. So it is important not to wear synthetic clothes in the kitchen or the laboratory. Synthetic fibers are non-biodegradable, so therefore they cause soil pollution. And synthetic fiber do not absorb water or sweat, so in hot and humid weather, therefore the clothes made of synthetic fiber stick to the body and make the wearer uncomfortable. And in the last, whatever we learnt in this video, so here are some exercise and fill in the blanks. Synthetic fibers are also called dash or dash fiber, means synthetic or man-made fibers. Synthetic fiber are synthesized from a raw material called petrochemicals. Rayon is different from synthetic fiber because it is obtained from wood pulp. Cellulose is made up of a large number of sugar or you can say glucose unit. Now match the column. Here the polyester fabrics do not wrinkle easily. Rayon prepared by using wood pulp, and nylon used for making parachutes and stocking. So this is the revision of the video. And now children, hope you like the video and you understand whatever I deliver here, and stay home, stay safe and do study nicely. Thank you children. In our next video we will study about the plastics.